Hey y'all, so I'm just checking in because it's the holidays and we all know what happens on the holidays. We want to get our bid back on. We want to eat because grandma done cooked the ham hocks and the greens and everything else. And if you like my family, you might even throw a little Creole up in there. But we're not going to throw away all of our good progress for one day. We're not going to allow ourselves to go back into bad habits for the holiday. And why are we not going to do that? Because I'm going to teach you how not to do that on the holiday and how to find healthy substitutes for what you really want. So listen up, let go. Now I know some of the food that they're gonna be cooking is very irresistible. So instead of us saying that we're not gonna eat certain things, let's just reduce what's on the plate. Number one, rice. Rice is something that's very tasty, very filling, and has a lot of carbs and a lot of calories, and that just ruins the amount of calories that we wanna range ourselves for the holiday. So what are we gonna do to improvise? Well, for rice, we're gonna switch to either cauliflower rice, or we're gonna switch to a multi-grain rice of your choice to still get that fullness. It's just not gonna pack on as many calories and as much added sugar, and that's not what we need for the holiday, okay? Number two, we're gonna drink a lot of water. We're gonna stay super hydrated, and we're gonna make sure that we drink a lot of water before we eat our meal. We wanna fill up our stomach. We do not want the food to be the base of what's sitting in our stomach. If we have a lot of water in our stomach, then it will allow us not to overeat and walk around here with the bad stomach pains, stomach ache, for the rest of the day, because we don't need them problems. I'd have been there, done that. When you overeat, you feel it, it hurts, and your stomach will not forgive you for it. All right, number three, sauces. We are staying away from the sauces. Now, I know you didn't cook all the extra food that you're gonna be eating this holiday. It probably came from grandma, auntie, and all of them. But what you do not have to do is add extra sauce on your plate. So you don't need the hot sauce, okay? We're not gonna do any type of barbecue sauce. We're not gonna add on extra gravy on our plate, okay? We just gonna deal with the food that's there, and that's just gonna have to satisfy us. Last and certainly not least is our portion control. Yes, portion control, because we're gonna use our food scale over the holiday. Yeah, you're gonna be that person. If you have a food scale, it might seem weird to bring it around your family for the holiday. Please bring one. There's nothing wrong with having a food scale. You might look a little weird, but it's gonna allow you to not overpack your plate. Because again, if your plate weighing about 5 pounds, we got a problem. I don't want you to feel like, sister, I'm crucifying you. I'm not. Again, I've only been on this journey for about 4 months, but what I do know is that the holidays is a crucial time. People tend to throw everything out the window. And even though it's just one day, the reality is that when you start packing in all that bad crap and giving yourself excuses over one day, it tends to disrupt the pattern. And then you start doing that over and over and over. Next thing you know, it's now been a week, a month, and you're back into that poor mentality that you were in before, and you're eating all that crap, and you've completely gone off track for what your goal is. I'm just here to hold you and me accountable. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little snip tip. Enjoy your holiday. Eat, but eat responsibly. All right, I love you guys.